So why is it so important to have a positive mindset and a positive outlook on life? Well, we're all energy, okay? And positive vibrations vibrate at a certain rate and negative vibrations vibrate at another level. And on just a basic sort of physics level, and I'm not a scientist or any kind of doctor or anything, but positive vibrations we know are really good for you. So if you're constantly in a negative frame of mind, doing negative thinking, negative things that you say, and the negative beliefs, it's not good for your body. It's not good for your mind, and it's not good for your body to vibrate on such a negative level. And then when you're on that negative level, all you're attracting is things on that negative level. So you might find that if you're always constantly a negative glass half empty kind of person, that you might start the day, you're tired. Then you might then moan about that. Then you might then stub your toe on the way to the bathroom. Then you might decide to have a shower and realise there's no hot water, or you might have a shower and then be late for work. Or have you ever found that if you start with a negative way, then it tends to snowball, because all you're attracting is everything on that same vibrational field. I know this sounds bonkers and a bit airy-fairy, but it is also true. There's no getting away from that. We are all energy. So on the flip side, if you have a positive energy, a positive way about you, you will attract things on that positive level. So you will attract good things. So you will attract good people to you, good things to you. Things will happen that you don't really know why they happened, but it's because you're on that positive level. And of course, again, positivity and positive vibrations are good for your health. They're good for your body. They're healing for your body, and it makes you feel better. So not only are you giving good things to your body, you are making yourself feel better, because we all know when you're in a good mood, everything just feels lighter, doesn't it? Even if you come across a challenge, or something like a bill comes through and you're like, damn, that's expensive. If you're in a good mood, you're in a good place, you're like, you see it as a challenge. You understand that you've got to pay the bill and it's a bit of a shit. But you're not taken in by it. You're not then like, it's not all doom and gloom and, oh God, and this and that, and, oh, what am I going to do, and blah, blah, blah. You see it, you realise you're going to have to pay it, you realise it might be challenging to pay, but okay, it is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. You just accept it and move on. And you must be able to see that is a better place to be, because then it doesn't all just spiral out of control. You start with that, you look at that, and then that is overwhelming, and then all you're having is thoughts of how I'm going to pay this bill, what am I going to do, what am I going to have to sacrifice to be able to pay this bill. And then more bad things come your way. Your husband comes home from work, he's in a foul mood because he's had a horrible day, and whatever. Whereas if you just look at it and accept it for what it is, even if you've still got all the same challenges of you not sure how you're going to pay this bill, and you might have to sacrifice some things to pay the bill, if you're in a positive frame of mind, it just doesn't get to you in the same way. What you start doing is looking for solutions of how to pay the bill, rather than just spiraling into a negative flow of thought and actions. And what you'll do is you'll find a way to pay the bill. Yes, you may have to go without something else, but you'll just see it and you'll do it, and that will be that, and then it will go. And it will go, and you won't be left with all this negative feelings. Whereas if you go down the negative route, yes, you'll still end up paying the bill, but at what cost? Not just the cost of the bill. It should just be the cost of the bill. It shouldn't be the bill plus you're left feeling really unwell, and you've had an argument with your husband, and you've tripped over and hit your head, or doesn't need to be all this big disaster. You can just focus on the thing that needs doing, and that's why it's just so important to be on a positive level. And that doesn't mean you have to be jumping for joy all the time and just irritatingly happy. It's not about being happy. It's about just not being down there all the time. The people who are always moaning, the ones that always think that the world owes them a living, and that, just my luck, typical, I'm so unlucky. Well, of course you are. If that's what you believe, that no good things happen to you, and that you're so unlucky, and that you always get the big bills, and you always, get the crappy cars, and you always get stuck behind red lights, and you always have bad relationships, well, what do you expect? Of course, because why would you attract anything on a positive vibration when you are vibrating, you are living and existing on such a low level that you're just going to attract the same things on the same energy field? And that's not being airy-fairy, it is just fact. So unless you're going to raise your vibrations, raise your energy field, then you can't expect those good things to come to you. And like I said before, it doesn't mean that you won't come up against obstacles or challenges and difficulties. Of course, this is life. You don't get to be a happy, positive person and nothing touches you. That's not how it works. But what it does is it changes the way that you react to those things. And it's how I live my life. It's how I've lived my life, I'd say, for the last... at least 5 years, I'd say. And before that, I used to be the, when am I going to get a break? Kind of person. And it took hitting rock bottom to realise that this is not serving me. This is not making my life better. In fact, moaning and sort of like getting together with people and moaning about things, I don't have enough money. Why is it so cold? God, I've got to put the heating on. It's so expensive. This, that and the other. Getting together with people and moaning with them was just causing me more harm. It wasn't changing my situation. It wasn't making me have more money. It wasn't making the weather warmer or the heating less expensive. It was just causing me more sadness. And I had to get to a point where I was really so low that I thought, this is just rubbish. I've got to take responsibility for myself, and I've got to lift myself up. And I decided that I would change the way I think, and it's taken a long time. And now, thankfully, it does come naturally. Don't always go to the doom and gloom aspect. I always look on the brighter side. And it does come naturally, and my life has been so much lighter. Am I a millionaire? No. Does the heating still cost money? Yes. But I am just so much happier and so much lighter in myself, and everyone I attract and everything around me is lighter and brighter. And that's all I can say, really. So, yeah, it's not about being like, hippy-dippy, airy-fairy, happy, It's not. It's just about raising your frequency up and a new way of thinking. And if you get yourself back into that, you feel yourself falling back into that, then recognise it and think, no, I'm not going to talk like that. I'm not going to believe those things because they're not true. I do deserve happiness. I do deserve love. I do deserve the good job, whatever it is. And bring yourself back up again and start again. You can never go wrong, because anytime you feel yourself doing those, slipping into the old ways, you just bring yourself back up again, back down, up again, back down, up again, until it gets to the point where you're very rarely going back down there. And that's where I'm at now. So yes, I go back down there, but very, very, very few and far between. And when I do, I recognise it and think, no, I'm not going there. Get out of that. And we get back up again. And it is a much nicer place to be. It really, really, truly is. And I have been so much healthier as well. Not just mentally, but physically healthier since then too, because my body is just not on this negative frequency all the time. So give it a go. Get back up there, get up there and stay up there, and see how your life changes around, because it doesn't happen immediately. It may take years, but it is so, so worth it. It really, really is. And I've been down there. I've been right down there. So I know how much life can get better. So stick at it, give it a go, and you won't regret it. Absolutely won't regret it.